Hello and welcome to a late night special right here on the Total OS Today Technology channel. This is somewhat of an experiment to see if anybody's watching. Some of you mentioned about coming on at a different hour, or for me to come on at a different hour. So I am not quite ready for bed yet. It is currently 12:10 a.m. here in the United States. At least it is in Ohio. Oscary, how are you? Can you hear me okay? Anyway, so yeah, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night. Rose, how are you? MC Strap, welcome. Cool. I didn't think anybody would come on at this hour, but different hours, different strokes for different folks, I guess. How's my sound? Is it okay? Looks okay on my end. Sounds great. Thank you, Rose. So, anyway, we'll just do a little bit of a chat for this evening. Like I said, I'm not quite ready for bed yet. Had a good day. It was a beautiful day in Ohio. Mid to upper 70s, no humidity. It was nice. Went downtown to a summer concert series, jazz concert. Thanks, Oscar. Yep, sounds perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so downtown here in town we have the summer concert series, and this evening we had the Army Field Band. With the, let's see, I guess there's different versions of it, the Jazz Ambassadors, as they call themselves. They sounded terrific. 2:11 p.m. where you're at. Okay, cool. So, saw the concert for about an hour and a half. Talked to some friends, talked to the mayor and stuff like that. Came home to chill a little bit, went out to my local Tim Hortons coffee shop, had some coffee with a friend of mine, just shooting the breeze. Came home, and I am not quite ready for bed. And apparently, some of you are not, of course. If it's 2:11 there p.m., that would be nap time, right, Oscar? Anyway, let's do this. Let's transition here. Alright, very good. Do this. You can see my screen and I can see you guys. So how's everybody doing tonight? Or today, or whatever? I'm playing music from the YouTube audio library. A lot of it, if not all of it, is a free download. This is a band called the 126ers, I do believe. And yeah, the 126ers. So if you'd like to hear some free music, check out the YouTube audio library. I was planning to do schedule a live event for tomorrow. Well, I guess it's already tomorrow today, since it's currently 12:13 a.m. Scheduled to do. I thought about scheduling a live event for everybody called Surviving YouTube, and the update on the policy changes with YouTube for content creators, the Adblockers, and how you can support your favorite YouTubers. I love this song, Going, Going, Gone. There's just something about this, sounds good. That's actually a good tune to wake up in the morning with. Massacre, welcome to a late night special. What audience was a browser like Vivaldi meant for? I kinda like Vivaldi. I guess it's for anybody who likes a different browser. I believe Vivaldi is for Linux and Windows. Have you tried it, Massacre? I mean, it's fine. I don't know if I have a favorite browser. I'm running this right now, Windows 10, or I'm sorry, with well, I am running Windows 10, but I'm running Pale Moon. I mean, Vivaldi's fine. Let's see here. I noticed that nothing claims they just support Vivaldi. They always say Chrome. I use Chrome, Edge, Firefox, Vivaldi, Opera, Chromium. Like I said, I don't know if I have a favorite browser, Massacre, but you know what? Why not try them all and pick some of your favorites? I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? Just my opinion. But Vivaldi, I can tell you that in Linux, Firefox is the slowest. Opera, Vivaldi seem to run faster. Chrome, yes, Chromium. Well, Chromium, I believe, is the open source version of Chrome, if I am not mistaken. But yeah, so I mean, browsers are for everybody in all platforms, right? At least that's what I'm thinking. You're using Vivaldi, and Chrome extensions work on it. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I noticed with Pale Moon I can't play YouTube videos. Something about HTML5 compatible, which is weird because it's based off of Firefox. Not that it bothers me that much. As long as I can see you guys in the chat room or in the chat session, I'm totally cool with it. But yeah, try them all. I mean, pick the ones, or pick the one or the ones that work best. Yeah, MC Strap. Pale Moon works fine. In Linux, it seems to work a little bit faster than Firefox, which is based off, but I cannot play videos. I can show you the thing here. Your browser does not currently recognize any of the video formats, which is HTML5 video. You would think in 2017 it would play YouTube video, but whatever, no big deal. Yeah, Rose, Pale Moon, it's supposed to be a little bit lighter weight than Firefox, Rose. At least in Linux, I definitely notice it. But right now, yeah, I'm having trouble playing videos. But maybe an extension I missed, or maybe it's an update. But if you like Firefox, Rose, and want to try something a little bit lighter that is based off of that, try Pale Moon. Yes, Massacre, yes. I believe, yes, Pale Moon appears to be, yes, a 64-bit port of Firefox. And it's for Linux also. But it works, except I can't play YouTube videos. So like I said, maybe I missed an extension or an update or something. You would think it would work out of the box. This is 2017. But hey, if one piece of technology does not work, move on to the next one. Lots of choices. So DuckDuck search engine, yeah, that works, Rose. Based on privacy. Yeah, I use it sometimes, so it's that's good. Start page is another good one. There's some others, but yeah, I believe it's DuckDuckGo. I believe it's what it's called. But yeah, check it out, sure. So, once again, if you're joining late or watching late or whatever, this is a late night special here on the Total OS Today channel. This is really an experiment. I am not going to be scheduling a special live event for Sunday called Surviving YouTube. If you would like to support these live events, go to the Patreon page. Just go to TOS Today, search TOS Today on Patreon. And if you wish to support this channel for live events or for other stuff. Vivaldi even loads Netflix. Very good. Did not know that. Let me turn the music down a wee bit. It's piggybacking off some proprietary plugins. Still install Google Chrome. Okay, it could be. Yeah. There's another one called Brave, I believe. Yeah, when it comes to browsers, so many choices nowadays. So, I mean, yeah, pick the ones that work. If it doesn't work, you know what? Don't fiddle with it. Move on. But that's true with most pieces of technology. Speaking of technology, I caught some Samsung Galaxy Note, the 8. I got a price on it. It's going to be between $900 and $1,000, if I read correctly. But wait, I believe it comes with a free fire extinguisher. Haha. Rose, so tell us, have you listened to Amanda Marshall? I have not. This evening, Rose, there was a terrific singer at the Downtown Jazz, or the Downtown Summer Series concert series, called Alexis Cole. She is from New York. She is touring with the Army Field Band. If you like classic jazz or oldies, she sounds terrific, Rose. Check out Alexis Cole, just like it sounds. Never heard of her until this evening, but I have not yet listened to Amanda Marshall. What kind of music does she play again? I think you mentioned it once. Doom Man 899. Sounds like a movie. What's up, man? Pale Moon is #1. Doom Man, can you get YouTube videos to play in Pale Moon? I cannot. Alexis Cole, yes, Rose. That is exactly how it is spelled. I looked her up, and yeah, she has quite a following. First time I heard her tonight, she sang a couple classic songs. I've got the world on a string. I've got the world on a string. I'm sitting on a rainbow. Sitting on a rainbow. Excuse me. But yeah, she sounded great with the jazz ensemble from the U.S. Military Army Music Band, or Army Field Band. There's also a website for that, Rose, so check it out. They sounded terrific outside. It was a beautiful evening. Sunset over the Ohio River. Cool breeze. I'm guessing about 500 people were there. It was nice. Yeah, had a good time. But yeah, Alexis Cole, just like it sounds, Rose. I did do a live event last night on something called the Textilizer. It's like a breathalyzer, but if you're caught in a wreck, what this piece of technology does, looks like a tablet. It hooks up to your phone to see if you are texting while driving. Excellent Torch. Hello, how are you this evening, or good morning, wherever you're at? What's up? Yeah, this is an experiment, Excellent Torch. It is a late night special here on the channel. We'll see how this goes. I'm not quite sleepy yet. I'm getting there. Had a nice day today, beautiful day here in Ohio. Went to a concert series downtown, a free concert series with the Army Field Band. And yeah, I'm here. Once again, if you would like to support these different time zone live events, just check out the Toss Today Patreon page and maybe chip in $1 or $2 a month if you can, and we'll move on from there. Zibidi, how are you? Welcome. Ben, yes, Ben, formerly of the, or still with the Linux distro community. How are you? Rose, that is a good idea. Turn off your smartphone while you drive, or use a Bluetooth. That's what I do. So, yeah, this is just a late night special here on the Total OS Today Technology channel. Thank you for all of you stopping by. Cool. Let's see, Massacre. If Vivaldi or any of these niche Chromium-based browsers try to start their own stores, wish them luck, as you normally need a wide audience like Chrome has. Yeah, I would say so. Aerosmith Tribute Band. Well, that's interesting, Ben. I believe Aerosmith is from Boston. Huh. Was it last night or the night before, we had a country music theme band, Joe something band downtown playing. It sounded okay. Excellent Torch. Yes, it is for me early in the morning. Don't know if you can see the clock here at the bottom right. It is 12:24 a.m. and wasn't quite ready for bed. I had a good day. I feel good. I had coffee late. I had some caffeine late at my local Tim Hortons, and that's why I'm still up, but I will probably go to bed soon so I can wake up early in the morning, cut the grass, and do some errands and stuff like that. John Wilson, bleeping the Microsoft. That sounds like a rap song. Let's see. Ben, yeah, I like Aerosmith. They're classic songs. You know, Toys in the Attic, Dude Looks Like a Lady. Dude looks like a lady, yeah. Yeah, I like Aerosmith, sure. Classic stuff. But tonight, jazz band downtown. They sounded awesome. Alright, Massacre, so you are in the same time zone as I am. It is 12:25 a.m. This is cool. 13 people watching this late. Awesome. Yeah, I thought I was going to be here by myself. Yep, John Wilson, this is a family channel. So if you need to say something bad about Microsoft, just say bleep the Microsoft. That would be cool. You updated Spatries. Ben, what exactly does that mean? How is Spatry doing, by the way? Yeah, we haven't done a news and nonsense since last year. Oh, you updated the distro, the Manjaro. Okay. I might take a look at it, Ben. As you may know, I took the Manjaro challenge last summer, because Spatry asked me to. It was a full install. Didn't quite work out for me, but I may take a look at it. CBD boss, jeez, I thought I was early. 5:30 a.m. I'm not that popular, am I? Excellent Torch. No, I don't think I will be doing any videos about the Raspberry Pi. I may do a news article, possibly, but as far as hardware testing, no. Yeah, I was told, I believe Spatry got caught with the last storm in Florida, the hurricane. He's in rebuilding mode. Ben, maybe you know something about this, and that's all that I know. I hope he's okay. Excellent Torch, 957. You are... No, you're not in Italy, because that's 6 hours ahead. Excellent Torch, where are you in the world, if I may ask? I'm an interesting guy in your shows. Well, thank you, ZBD. I try to make this as fun and as informative as possible. I try to do the complete package. What's the word I'm looking for? I try to be didactic, something that is informative and entertaining. And by the way, ZBD, those are the best type of movies that you pay for, or to see if you get your money's worth in a movie. Is the movie didactic? Is it informative? And is it entertaining? That is the word of the evening, didactic. Look it up. Let's see. Took over Zistro if he comes back. Okay, you don't know where he is. Yeah, I hope he's okay. I've been doing some of the news and nonsense reports with my good friend Stephanie Forian, who also happens to be from Aerosmith Town, Boston. She does her gig. She's a singer-songwriter in Munich, and I believe she's flying in this weekend back to the States to be with her family. But yeah, she's been a good sport, doing some of the news and nonsense reports. So yeah, check out her music on YouTube. StephanieForian.thebandcamp.com. Kentucky. Yes, that would be Eastern. That's right, Ben. You heard about a new Linux ransomware. Rose, nothing over the last 24 hours. There were some reports of it this past month. Is there something like brand new, Rose, about it? I was checking some news articles for the next news video, but as of the last 48 hours, I have not seen anything on ransomware. Let's see. When you first replaced your PC to play games, you decided to switch back to Windows. As Windows 10 was looking promising, there was even ways to block the tracking. Okay. Now it seems the gig is up. Okay. Look, I use Windows 10. That's what I'm using now. It works. Gaming is terrific. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Airbus in South Korea. Ransomware on Airbus in South Korea? Is that what you mean, Rose? I'll have to check it out. That would be bad to have ransomware on an airplane. Yeah. Microsoft even stopped letting people turn off Windows Update service, so forced updates on Home Pro definitely a thing. I think you can delay them or defer them, Massacre, up to a week. But yeah, it would be nice to shut them off, but the problem is, the one good thing about forced updates is security updates to prevent ransomware, so I guess it's good and bad. Server had an old Apache, okay. Yeah, getting back to the forced updates, I would rather have a choice, but if it keep your system safe, it's the name, but it could be a different spelling. Okay, alright, got it. But I did come across this here, the best Linux distros we can take a look at. So let's take a look at these real quick here, and we'll go back. I'll go back to your chat session. Let's take a look at these real quick here, the best Linux distros. This is from, let's see, Datamation. Matt Hartley, a Linux guru type here on YouTube. It looks like Ubuntu is up there. Linux Mint for a top distro. Again, this is probably more tailored for beginners maybe. I just picked this up this evening just browsing the web. PC Linux OS, not sure if this is for beginners. I do have this on an old ThinkPad with less than a gig of RAM, and it seems to run okay. This is a rolling release. I believe they focus more on stability. Yeah, a non-bleeding edge distro that works. Elementary I could not get into. Maybe you guys have. Solus is fine. Flatpak support. And Tergos, this is based off of Arch. I have not tried that yet. I haven't had good luck with Arch-based systems, or at least not with Manjaro. Tails for privacy. Privacy is the new final frontier. Boy, ain't that the truth. Built on Debian. I'm going to have to take a look at this. Arch for power users. Fedora workstation. Interesting. OpenSUSE I've tested, I liked it. Let's see, Arch Linux, AntiX I've taken a look at, it's good. Solos Budgie, I've not taken a look at that. Mangia, have not taken a look at that. Bodhi, I believe that's a super fast distro. Subgraph. Don't think I've taken a look. That might be based on private, yeah, on security. Okay. Cubes. I have not taken a look at that. I believe Switch to Linux did a tutorial. That might be a little bit too much for beginners. Knoppix, that one's been around a while. Fedora. And who's number one here? Debian. Ooh. Interesting. Well, I will say this, if you want stability, Debian stable is the way to go. It's not cutting edge, but man, it's just stable, so yeah. Alright, so that was a quick look at some of the best, or some of the top 10s, top 10 Linux distros. Ben, your mom has Windows 10 on her PC. I've put her back on 7. Oh. Okay. Well, 7's fine, but 10's fine with, you know, with all the updates. Excellent Torch. You have a Pentium 4 with 256 megabytes of RAM. Oh my lord. I don't know, guys. Help out Excellent Torch. That is not enough. Maybe Ubuntu? Maybe. Your mom doesn't know what Linux is? Well, explain it to her, man. Kyrie, yes. Ubuntu runs good on a P4. Yeah, as long as you have at least 512 RAM, it should be fine. 2 gigs of RAM, you can run just about anything. Kyrie, yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna throw my mom into Linux. We'll pick something easier like Ubuntu Mate or, you know, something like that. Marcos Melendez Santiago. Hello, how are you? You must be from Spain? How are you? MX16 Debian. Yes, Rose, I do believe it is based off a Debian stable? I think so. Do you think switching to Linux to have more control of your PC is worth the hassles getting certain game software to run? Massacre, that is such a good question. I cannot fully switch to Linux. I dual boot. Privacy is important, but I gotta tell you, once you get on the web with any PC, do you really have privacy? You don't. So Massacre, use what works. If you really like games, and I do, you have to go with Windows 10 or Windows 7 or whatever. It just works. But yeah, I'm not too crazy about not being private on the web or on a computer. But as far as privacy on a computer, absolutely Linux. But the best private operating system, the best private desktop is the one that does not connect to the web. Massacre. So, is it worth the hassles? No. No. I just don't think it is. In my opinion. Puppy Linux, Rose? I don't know. What are the requirements for Puppy Linux? 256 RAM will work? I guess it will. Yeah. You told your mom. Polix says she was confused as heck. Well, Ben, you need to do a better job explaining, man. Well, I did start a new series of podcasts, hopefully, called Linux Newbies. We'll see how that goes. Once again, if that's something you guys might be interested in, including these live events, late night, go to my Patreon page and donate what you can. Because I'm going to go strictly by that. As far as, you know, podcasts like that and more of these live events. Debian 9, I believe I have it downloaded on a VM, and it works fine, Marco. So yeah, it is fine. Yeah. 256 megabyte RAM is not very good. You're from Puerto Rico. Very good, Marcos. You're doing well. Excellent. But you have some beautiful beaches there. Excellent. All right, Rose. So you dual boot OneDrive for Windows XP. Why? Oh, that's right. You have Windows XP for gaming, and the other is Linux. Okay. All right. How do you like MX16? Let me go back to my music, if you guys don't mind. VLC, a great app. Let's see, Puerto Rico, no problem. Torch. Don't tell her, just install it, let her use it. Yes, use psychology. Do you think me still having to have Windows to run some software is a sign that Linux is not there yet? Absolutely. For tasks, yeah, sure, Massacre, absolutely. Linux, look, Linux is everywhere. Think about it. Your car, a newer car, probably got Linux. GPS, your phone, tablets, supercomputers, the freaking space station has Linux. But it's not there, meaning to compete with Windows or Mac. It's not there on a desktop. And maybe that's the way it should be. So you have choice, you have freedom. I don't know, but look, there's nothing wrong with dual booting, or have two computers, one Linux and one Windows. Nothing wrong with that. You know, use what works. Use what makes your life easier. That's how I see it. All right, Puppy Linux to 56 meg. Okay, but not usable. Okay. She uses Rosetta Stone browsing on Facebook and AOL. Yeah, Linux would be perfect. Puppy Linux, 128 megabyte of RAM. Boy, that's low RAM. You play Doom. Okay. No jazz yet in your music stream. No, Rose. I'll have to check the YouTube audio library. If you guys like jazz, I'll try to pick some up next time. No, this is just some folk pop download from the 126ers from the YouTube. But yeah, I like jazz, so maybe next time I'll play some jazz. Jazz OS today. I like that ring. Call it Jost. Jazz OS today. Anyway. But no jazz on this music stream. You'll put Ubuntu Mate on there, give her a go and see what she says. Yeah, sure. Why not? BlackBerry's taken over the car market, QNXO. They are? Okay. Did not know that. If she hates it, I'll put Windows 7 on. Mate is easy. Just customize it for her with her favorite apps. She'll be fine, Ben. You know that. Come on. Let's get with the program here. I'm just kidding. It all depends on your individual use. I am 99% Linux, but still do loop because the family doesn't like. Well, Z, yeah, I would say I'm probably 60, maybe 70% Linux. I would be more, but I think I mentioned this on my Linux Mint side. My screen goes blank at random times. There's no graphics drivers for it, so that's kind of a pain. But it's always those stinking graphics on Linux, isn't it? Yeah. Phishing link in here. No phishing, man. No phishing. Yeah, Ubuntu Mate, if you have at least 512 of RAM, preferably a gig, you're gonna be fine. Yeah. Toss, I thought you like OS. Now, if you had the money, would you get a Mac? Yes. I have had requests in the past. In fact, somebody said, don't forget us Mac users. I haven't. I went to an Apple store last year. I almost bought a Mac. I'm glad I didn't. The AdSense revenue for YouTube on the channel is really bad, so yeah, that would have crushed the budget. But yeah, I would be happy to give Mac a try. I just can't do it now. It's just, yeah. Anyway, Leo692K7, how are you? I'm doing terrific. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, Ben, you'll leave me install Ubuntu Mate on your PC and guide her through it? Sure, why not? Why not? It just works. Ubuntu Mate, for me, is the Linux gold standard, Ben, for beginners. It just is. It just freaking works. Yeah. So, let's see, Massacre. Still keep Windows 10 installed in case you wanted to run this software like bulk file and rename the GUI or running installs that don't function on Wine. Yeah, I tried Wine. It's, man, the only one I like is the red wine. Yeah, if Windows 10 works, don't worry about the privacy issue because once you get on the web, Massacre doesn't really matter. But for me, Windows 10 works. Gaming is terrific. Asphalt 8 Airborne, I love that game. You don't like AMD for Linux. Generally speaking, NVIDIA is better. But I guess that depends. It's hit and miss. Graphics drivers are a hit and miss, and it sucks. Yeah, I love my Linux Mint in my dual boot, but man, my screen going blank at random, it doesn't affect performance, it's just kind of annoying. But look, there are no drivers, video drivers, and I'm not going to buy a new computer because of graphics drivers. If I'm going to buy a new computer, it's to render videos faster. See, I want like a Star Trek computer that renders videos in like 2.4 seconds. That's what I want. No, I have not heard from Spatry. I hope he's okay. I know he's still in Florida, as far as I know. And I miss doing the news and nonsense. We had a good rapport doing them. But now I'm doing some of them with singer-songwriter Stephanie Forey, and she's been a good sport, joining me in on some of the news and nonsense. And you can catch those here on YouTube or on SoundCloud. Just look up User Today Toss. That is User Today Toss on SoundCloud. They're also free downloads. You can, download them, play them in the car or walking or jogging. There's like a half a dozen of those up there on SoundCloud. SoundCloud, by the way, is a great app. I love it. Great on my Android. I know this is not a sponsored plug for SoundCloud. It just works. I would use it more. But SoundCloud only gives about 3 hours for the free account. So anyway, wine isn't great for much anything, but when it works, it's okay. All right, fair enough, Ben. Yeah. You blew your wine install on your Linux. What happened? Like it didn't work? She was not. No, Rose. Stephanie was in Germany. Her family is in Boston. She's about from here, approximately a 600 mile drive from here. I would love for her to come here and play, but she is currently she's on a plane now, already landed here in the States. She's with her family, as far as I know. We spoke briefly about that. She's spending time with her family, as well she should. Maybe one of these days, I can bring her here, and yeah, I'm sure the local government here would love to have her play at the festival. I don't know what they would pay her, but I guess I could find out. Yeah, Ben, my wine has not worked for me, so I just gave up. System 76, check out a Brian London video with a laptop, NVIDIA 1016 or something with main. ZBD, System 76 has a following. Their stuff isn't cheap, but hey, if it works, I guess it's worth it. They are based out of Colorado, but I've had good things. I've heard good things about System 76, and Brian Lunduk, I believe, has a sponsorship with System 76, so that's awesome. But yeah, I guess it's good stuff. Yeah. On Chrome, you can't blindly trust every extension from the Chrome Web Store. Yes, I would have to agree. That's why I don't use a lot of extensions, just the ones that I need, and that's it. And plus, the more you install, it slows things down, and can you trust that? Easy auto refresh. Yeah, Massacre. Quids Up did a test on that. I love it when he tears up apps or whatever, talking about security. That's his specialty. I need to do another podcast with Quids Up. It's been a while, talk about security. Let's see, Spatch for You and one other person, I forget his name, used to laugh so hard. Yeah, it was great doing those with him, and when I do some of the nonsense with Stephanie, she makes me laugh. So anyway, it's just a tool to auto refresh your page. Yet the free version does shady stuff. That's what I heard, Massacre. Yeah. Yep, Matthew Moore is still around. Yeah, he uploads occasional videos. Was for my music. Since I got better hardware, you don't need it on your Linux computer anymore. Okay, Kyrie, that's fine. You bought a System 76, Lemur, and they're worth it Linux-wise very well. Used to long dispatcheries mumble and chat. Yes, I used to do that too. Yeah. Yeah. Those were very good times. Dispatchery and I got along great. Yes. Layal Quitsup is a great guy. Terrific YouTuber. He's been doing it longer than I have. So he deserves all the attention, all the Patreon support as he can get. He is a terrific person, straight up guy, straight shooter. Does strictly Linux as far as I know, not too much Windows. Oscary, you're back. You had to switch to your main PC. What happened to your backup PC? Did it crash? Are you surprised almost every free thing is trying to sell your data instead of just show ads? I cannot say I am surprised. I think people are starting to get burnout or fed up in general with all the privacy and or ads, showing ads. Completely understandable. That's one of the reasons why a lot of YouTubers like myself have been losing revenue with ad blockers, and I don't blame you guys. It's just too much. All I can say is suggest turning off your ad blockers on some of your YouTube channels to help support the channel. But if you don't like ads, I completely understand and I'm with you. So I'm trying other ways to help keep the channel going, either with Patreon or PayPal. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. Sorry about that. Is your phone fast enough to run YouTube live? I guess it would be. If it's a modern phone, yeah. Has anybody here messed with Antigos? I have not. I believe Linux Quest, Rob Collins has. I was on I jumped on Big Daddy Linux live event last night, and he's a major distro hopper. Like Linux Quest, I'm more of a food hopper, being Italian. Has anyone heard that the Windows 10 source code being leaked? Really? Ooh, like on WikiLeaks? The Galaxy 6, the one that doesn't explode. Okay, Oscar, you're safe. You will not need a portable fire extinguisher. Ben, you're on an iPhone 6s. Okay. You're using Tergos, and it's wonderful. Is it something for beginners, maybe, Ben? Maybe, maybe not. If the Windows 10 source code has been leaked, I'm going to have to check that out. It's a very competent Arch Linux distro. Okay, I might take a look at it. Why not? How fast is it, Z? Speedy? You got the iPhone 6s Plus. Okay, cool. I guess it works okay. I have an HTC One Max. Love the speakers. The speakers rock. Even the phone is 4 years old. It's the best speakers. HTC made great speakers on their phones. The cameras, they kind of suck. And by the way, HTC, I'm still stuck on Android 4 on my phone. Thanks a lot. 32 terabytes of... Oh, is that all? Was leaked? My goodness, on the registry. Okay, Z. Oopsie, somebody leaked it. It is an easy Arch install, but still suffers from Arch angst. Oh no. Not for beginners, huh? Okay, alright. Zeb, it's not a beginner about distros. Okay, alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Just thought I would ask. Heard it today. I am going to use some Google Foo. Oh, you're going to use some Google Foo? On Google? On Linux or on Windows, Leol? Google Foo. Hiya! I'm being silly. I had a good day today. Oh, and Tergos is fine for new people? Like newbie people, Ben? I don't know. Like I said, I may check it out one of these days, out of curiosity. I have Linux Mint Mate, Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint Mate. What else do I have? I have PC Linux OS on my ThinkPad with less than a gig of RAM, and it's slow, but it runs. I've tested Debian 9, it's great. MX16 is good. Zippy, even in a virtual box. Farron OS looked terrific. Farron OS was loaded. Man, he packed a lot of stuff in that distribution. It's fine for new Linux people. I'll have to test that. How many beers you had, Toss? Haha, must be getting too late for you. Yes, I will be wrapping this up soon. No beers tonight. I don't text. Well, I don't text and drive. I don't beer and drive. I had a nice big fresh lemonade tonight at the downtown concert. Had a good time. Then came home, had some coffee, so it's all the caffeine and sugar. That's why I'm still up. Yes, it is getting late. You say Antergos is easier than Ubuntu-based distros? Really? Wow. Okay. And The Verge has a piece on the leak also from Windows 10. That is interesting. 20 coffees at Timmy's. Well, I had enough. I'll put it to you that way, Rose. That's why I'm still up, but not for long. Tim Hortons, I believe that's based out of Canada, if I'm not mistaken. They have, the coffee is awesome, but for donuts, I kind of like Dunkin' Donuts better, I think. People have tried to edit hosts file to stop Microsoft tracking, but it still can go to Microsoft. They seem to be hard-coded. You almost need an external firewall. Yeah, I know, Massacre, the old, what's it called? Telemetry. I know, but what are you gonna do? Putting that aside, Windows 10 does work. I have it installed on a 6-year-old dual-core machine, and it's fine. You'll be heading to bed soon. Okay, Rose. Yeah, a few more minutes. This is just a late night experiment to see how things go. Once again, if you would like to see more like these late night events, different time zones, if you can, please go to the Patreon page. Just look up TOS Today, and help support the channel if you can. Leol, they do not have a Tim Hortons. How dare Tim Hortons not put a Tim Hortons where you're at? That is ridiculous. It's outrageous. I don't know. Send a request to the Tim Hortons corporate website. Maybe it's coming. Fishman. Oh, Fishman loves Linux. He's awake. Uh-oh. Try working with pfSense firewall that can block anything. Interesting. I guess I don't mind Microsoft checking in on my telemetry. I don't have anything to hide except the recipe how to make Quaaludes, but that's about it. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. A very bad joke. Let's see. Have you heard of this rhythm game for PC called OSU? No, that was mentioned before. I have not. At first I thought OSU was Ohio State University. You know, OSU. Timmy's is more centered around the northeastern U.S. Okay. Could be. Yeah, they have been here a while. Great coffee. Bagels. Yeah, donuts are okay. I love their blueberry muffins. Don McCullough is in the house. What's up, Don? Good to have you here, man. You're calling it a night right now. Okay, Ben, thank you for joining on. Yeah, it is getting late. I'll probably go to bed soon so I can wake up tomorrow and cut the grass. Their coffee's so much better than Starbucks. Starbucks is okay, but I do like Tim Hortons. I like I like the coffee at the Kroger's grocery store. They have a machine there when it works. Kroger's, you hear me? When it works, you can get a nice cup of coffee for like $1. Coffee, cappuccino, mochaccino, it's great. Haven't heard of it till recently. It seems to not to be widely known, okay? Yeah. Signed in as a local account on your Windows 10 computer. Okay. Good evening, Don. Glad you could be here. Yeah. This is a late night experiment since I'm not quite ready for bed. Yes, Rose, that is true. Of all places, McDonald's coffee is not that bad. I think it's sometimes it's any size for $1 or something. You're gonna watch a scary movie after this, Kyrie? Watch. Let's see. What do I have on DVD? I have the first Alien vs. Predator. That was a good movie. Kind of scary. Yeah. McDonald's iced coffee. Starbucks iced coffee. Okay. Don't think I've had the iced coffee at McDonald's. Yeah, I've had their regular coffee and their other stuff. I mean, for fast food, fast coffee, it's great. Yeah, it's not bad. Here in town, I believe our drive-through McDonald's is 24 hours. I think. You like these laid-back, late-night sessions? Great idea. Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm happy to be here. I would love to do more of these, so we'll see how it goes with the support for the channel. Get me motivated to do more. I would be happy to, but thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Windows 10 seems more stable than my Ubuntu 16.04 install whenever I randomly boot up, so I couldn't get working right in Linux. Yeah, Windows 10, if you have all the updates and the hardware is up to date, Massacre, it seems okay for me, Windows 10, yeah. Getting ready to play some GTA 5 single player police mod. Okay, excellent. I play on Windows 10 Asphalt 8 Airborne. The new Need for Speed, the sneak preview looks pretty good. So yeah. Yeah. Burnout Revenge, I used to play with my son. That was a cool game. Except that the taskbar randomly restarts. The taskbar randomly restarts? Well, that's weird. Yeah, Leo, yeah. Windows 10 is stable. Do not trust it. Well, that's how it is what it is. And, yeah, I know. You have not rebooted in 3 weeks. Why not? Well, if you're running Windows 10, I don't think you have a choice, do you? And even in some Linux distros, when you do updates, it tells you have to reboot. Yes, you do. No way around it. Any good sites for wallpapers? DeviantArt is one of them, I think. Try that. Yeah, I make my own wallpapers with GIMP, the Toss Today logos, but to try DeviantArt. The menu on Windows 10 would randomly freeze, and a short while lately Windows Explorer. Massacre, do a system recovery refresh non-destructive, meaning pick the option that saves your files and folders. That'll clean up your system, Massacre. It should be 100% safe. Just back up your files and folders. That'll clean it up, and maybe that'll help you with your Windows 10. Your Windows 10 forgets to check for updates? I don't think so, Kyrie. Yeah, there's something wrong going on there. Alpha Coders is a great site for wallpapers. Okay. Awesome wallpapers. There you go. How did you turn off Windows up? Did you with a registry hack? I believe that's the only way to do it, Mastercore, right? If I am not mistaken. But you really should update. Again, ransomware and all the malware, the crap that's out there. If there's one good thing to be said with you know, forced updates, is the security patches, yeah. Google search interface lift for good free wallpapers. Interface lift. That's a strange title, name, but okay, cool. All right, I'll give us a few more minutes, and I think I'll call it a morning. That's why it sounds weird, but it is early morning. Yeah, the coffee's starting to wear off. I would agree, Z. Yeah, I would not turn off update in Windows. No, I mean you can defer, delay them. I believe up to a week. But to completely turn it off and then forget to turn it on, you will get hit with ransomware. And I've warned about this for 3 years now. Ransomware is extremely nasty. Yeah. Excuse me, Rose. It's only 1:05 a.m. You're a late night owl, Rose. Turn it off from services at MSC so I can block the creators. Yes, you can do that, but you need to have the updates sooner or later. And that's true in anything. Linux, Mac. You turn off all the updates, which include security. There aren't enough bottles of aspirin to help you out. I'll put it to you that way. So yeah. Alright, just a few more minutes. We've been going for an hour. I just want to say thank you. The music has stopped. I think I'll let it go. This was fun. So maybe we'll do it again. We'll see how it goes. Not sure how the weather is for you, Toss, but be sure to stay hydrated while working outside. Yeah, it's gonna be. It should be okay in the 70s. Don, when I cut the grass tomorrow, I try to stay out of the sun, but I'm okay. Yeah, it's gonna be 70s, not too humid. I have cut grass in the heat, midday humidity, without drinking enough water. Don't do it. I felt like I was going to collapse. Thank God I'm in good shape, but I should be okay tomorrow, even if I'm in the sun. And I usually cut half my grass, you know, one day, half the next day. Yeah. Haha, a bottle of aspirin, good line. Thanks, Rose. Yeah. Yeah. You turn off Windows updates and you get hit with little bitty ransomware. You'll have to go to the pharmacy to buy the whole freaking row of aspirin, and even then it won't be enough. You just take off your tinfoil hat and actually update Windows 10 and let Windows update. Yes, please do, Massacre. It's just not worth the possible headache. Yeah. Yeah, let it update. Let it update. So I've never turned it off. I just don't want to take the risk. So do the updates. Windows 10, Linux, whatever you're using. One little piece of malware can ruin your day. Yeah, absolutely. Alright guys, I think I will call it a night or a morning. Thanks for stopping by. This was fun. Maybe we'll do it again. We'll see how things go. You're allowed in Canada. You allowed to grow 4 pot plants. Okay. Sounds like fun, Rose. So that's what you're doing this early morning, growing your potted plants, huh? Yes. Always get external hard drives. Absolutely. No matter what you use. Yeah. Yep. I need to cut my grass tomorrow. I actually have a cordless, 2 cordless lawnmowers, guys. Yeah, battery powered, rechargeable. Haven't seen a gas station in 5 years, at least not for my mowers. It's awesome. Of course, now the batteries are starting to get weak. Is it a bad idea to keep ignoring the dialog box that says, yes, Massacre, restart? Whether it's Linux or Windows, come on. But seriously, Massacre, yeah, no, do the updates, follow the instructions. Good night, ZBD. It was, yeah, great having you here. I think I will sleep well. After talking to my good friends on YouTube, I sleep like a baby. So, yeah, have a good week, Dawn, and the rest of you guys. And it is 6 a.m. there, time for breakfast. Okay. I am done. Good night, good morning, goodbye. Catch you later.